YouTube, it is time to show off Crystron with tuner level rebalancer. Now, this skill's a bit crazy. I'm going to teach you it. It's a skill that you don't really use with Antinomy, but it is one of the hidden gems I found for this deck. Now, originally I planned this with Flight Control, but Flight Control is not going to work because it restricts with TGs. We're going to talk about this skill. What the skill does is increase or decrease the level of one TG monster you control by 2. So at the end of the turn. The skill can only be used once per turn. If you use this skill to increase or decrease the level of a synchro monster, you cannot use this skill again for the rest of the duel. You cannot special summon monster tree, extra deck, synchro monsters, blah 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 for the rest of the turn you activate the skill. All your summoning is synchros. If you use special striker, normal this turn, you get to go into a level 7 synchro. Why? Because we increased the level by 2, make it a 4, summon this, Black Rose Dragon, nuke the field, right? Warwolf is extremely good in this deck. We have 3 tanky to grab it. Warwolf makes this deck pop off. Whenever he is destroyed, we get the ability to search a TG, potentially Striker. Now, another thing that you can do with this deck is, since tanky is a continuous spell, you can pop it for all your Crystron effects. So it makes it for very easy quarry on Gondrax, almost in a way that you use Transcendent Crystals back in the past. We have clapped multiple Harpies. We have 3 in a row. I'm going to show you. One with the God Hand that we managed to clap. We also clapped Blue Eyes by baiting him out. I'm going to show you that as well. And we're going to play this on stream. If you want to see me play this on stream. Now, before I was the Ritual Beast God, I was the Crystron God. I got top 15 in all North America in a KC Cup with Crystrons. So I can teach you a lot about this deck. So if you want to learn this, make sure you follow me on Twitch. Okay, the link will be in the description below. Anyway, we'll get into the deck. Gonna get to some of these replays and show you some of the spice. Don't forget, if you enjoy this content, make sure you press that subscribe button. Like the video, that helps a ton. So yeah, let's get into some of these replays. Konami! Give me 1 second. Konami loves doing this. Kick me out of the game, why don't you? Okay. So, let us do that. Okay, this one was against Harpies. I'm going to show you how we beat them. Got some spicy replays in there for you. Alright, we're on the bottom. We're Antinomy. So 29 cards is the route we want to go here. This is a very good hand. Start out with the Undine. Undine allows us to dump our Sulf, grab the Gen X controller. Sulfafnir will discard this turn, popping the Sulf, summoning forth the Smiger, pop the Undine, summon forth the Rion, banish this turn, add a copy of Rosenex. Now at this point, we're just deck thinning. We can go into our Paradin Zextron. Harpies, or any deck for that fact, cannot OTK you through an Zextron. So you get 1 turn of protection, which is very good. So he's going to go ahead, do his thing. You know the deal. Activate Swallow's Nest to get the Perfumer after summoning an Oracle. We are going to chain. During the main or battle phase, we can chain our Crystron tuners to perform a Synchro. Rion from the Banish, Crystron, Citrius from the Grave, and Quantus from the hand. We Synchro from the Banish, we make a level 6 Zextron. Now the key to synchroing with Crystrons is you can only make machines on your opponent's turn. We're going into an Zextron, which is a machine, which says when this card is synchro summoned, cannot be destroyed by battle or by card effects. Also, we take no damage, and that applies even if that leaves the field after applying its effect. He's gonna go into Swallow's Nest. Look at this guy, Channeler. He's gonna discard. He's gonna go into his whatchamacallit, his Harpist. Excuse me, I couldn't get that out. His Harpist ends on 2 Cyber Slashes and get back his Elegant Egotist. Now we're about to go up. So, discard, pop. Get our Sulfafnir effect, summon a Disburn. Activate Rosenex, banish, summon a token. Disburn, pop the token, summon the Rion. Normal the Gen X. and go into Quarion Gondrax. Quarion is devastating here. We get to banish both of his Cyber Slashes and his Harpies. Goodbye. Activate Smiger, search an entry, and we're going to go ahead and set. And we're going to swing for 3k. Now, the cool thing about entry, as long as we have a Crystron tuner in hand, we can summon that and one from the graveyard. So making Harpies impossible to come back even with a Malevolent Sin play to OTK. Activating Egotist, going to go ahead and special summon for the Cyber Slash Harpy Lady to make a Malevolent Sin. Malevolent Sin will banish our Crystron Quarion Gondrax. And then he goes into another Feather Rest, trying to fund that Egotist to OTK with. So we'll go ahead and draw, tie that binds. We activate Crystron entries, special summon for the tuners. And then Quan can summon from the hand, go into Rosenex, level 5 Amatrix. Amatrix change all their monsters to defense, pass turn. And we BM him here. Swing with the Soul, poke him with the Rion, hit him with the Quarion! And that is a GG. No re. You lose. I win. Hasta la vista, tier 1 Harpies. Here's the guy with the God Hand. This is another Harpy leading player. Right? How do we beat the tier 1 meta? This is how we beat the tier 1 meta. Okay? So I'm going to show you. Alright? We're on the bottom. He's on top. Alright, we bricked here, right? Channeler goes into Perfumer. Activates Perfumer. Now, Warwolf gets special summon itself. Whenever a level 4 or lower monster is summoned, we get special Warwolf, which is great for defending against some OTKs or whatnot. Also good to get a Bonnie on the field to search a striker with. Feather Rest, go ahead. And now he gets to bounce here. Now, if he's able to activate another one, we can resummon Warwolf. There is no restriction on how many times you can special summon Warwolf. Sets 3 and goes, so 3 back row. Uh-oh, how are we going to beat this? Warwolf special summon. Tuner level balancer. Make it a 4. Black Rose Dragon. He has the Fiendish, but if he doesn't have the Fiendish, he gets absolutely blown out. Nobody is going to see that coming, trust me. Special summon, we have another follow-up. Now, for some reason, he bounces the Black Rose. I have no idea why. But we synchro again. Coral Dragon. And we're going to pop his Cyber Slash. So we are able to play through Disruption here. And he scoops. And we brick there. Here's another Heartbeat matchup. So this is 3 in a row that we just clapped. Antinomy. What a hand. We start off with the Undine, dumping the Thisfern, adding the Gen X. Since we already have Self in hand, we're going to activate Thisfern, search his copy of Smiger, activate Self, pitch Smiger, pop Smiger, able to summon Rosenex here, and set up the Paladin Zektron with the Rion. Then we're going to activate Fire Formation Tenki. Tenki search that Warwolf, and that's going to give us a good follow-up here. Smiger's going to search as well. Look at all this advantage we're getting right now. Crazy. So Harpies again. Channel or discard. Summon Perfumer. Rion says stop right there. Okay. Now this is where Striker's going to come in handy. If they bounce back your Paladin Zektron after OTKing, you're going to have strong follow-up here. So he activates his Feather Rest. He's going to be able to bounce. He will do so. He'll draw his want to. Activates Oracle so he can recover. Right? Sets a back row. Seems like a standard RP play. Now we go up to the races. Special Striker. Special Warwolf. Now again, we have the opportunity to Black Rose here. We saw no delay, so we didn't have to. But we could if we wanted to. Just keep that in mind. Activate. Pop. Get our Rosenex. Pop. Warwolf. Now, but also by popping Warwolf, it will give us a search in the M phase. So we are able to search a Tech Genis monster in the M phase because it is destroyed by our card effect. Crystrons are destroying them by card effect. 4 plus 3 plus 2. We summon Quarion Gondrax. Sign that signature. If you're on Twitch, you'll know what I mean. Banish that. 2 monsters. Activate another Fire Formation Tenki. We don't play around drowning. We're summoning, and we're going for lethal. Bang! Harpy ladies, down. Now again, if we suspect that he has multiple back row, we go black rows there. Black rows would give us a good follow-up if he had multiple back row. So we do have options, even in that case, to beat Harpies in that case anyway. Alright, this one's against Blue Eyes. This one we baited him out. So again, we're beating top tier meta here. We are competing against top tier meta decks. Alright, so Harpies, Blue Eyes, whatever. We're giving them a run for their money here. Alright, so he activates Ultimate Dragons. We open up very well, getting that tanky to search a Warwolf, which is going to help for the follow-up. Normal summon that Gen X Summon, dumping that Soul Felt into the graveyard, adding a controller, Soul Pitch, Pop, Summon, Smiger. We're going to go ahead and search. Smiger, Pop. Going to go get that Quan. That Quan's going to allow us to synchro into our Amatrix. Sage with Eyes of Blue, right? Recognizing this. Sets. Goes Sage, right? Brings out the Blue Eyes. Now he's saying, what are you going to do here? Amatrix activates its effect, summoning the Rosenex. We're going to go into Crystron Amatrix, change that Blue Eyes to defense, can no longer attack this turn. And we're about to go off. Striker. We're going to bait him the pop here. Just summon multiple tuners. He might get confused. Alright, summons. Now, tuner level balancer. He popped too early. We got tuner level balancer here. Make it a 4. 4 plus 1 is Quarion Gondrax, which is going to totally mess him up. Banishing all the tuners from the graveyard. And the Blue Eyes. And he just scoops, which we'd have lethal. How would we have lethal? Because Sofepnir would attempt to summon a level 4 or lower. Then we can activate Warwolf in hand and special summon. And go for the 4200 lethal. Very, very good. Very good way to get lethal. This one was against Ancient Gear. This one was a grind. This was a random Ancient Gear. It's the last replay I'm going to show you here. But this is just a very clean way to play the deck. Now this was before I realized that Flight Control could be nerfed. But it wouldn't change the overall playstyle of the deck. Activates Middle HMX. Ancient Gear Wyvern's going to go ahead and search a copy of that Ancient Gear Reborn. He's going to pass turn. Now we go off. Look at this hand. Tanky, search. Activate Warwolf after Striker. Summon. We dump. We going off, kiddies. Now here we think we have lethal. Right? You think we'd have lethal here, right? Special the Wielder. Go into the Coral Dragon. Activate Wielder and Pop. Activate Coral Dragon and Pop. But he runs Kite. Now I'm going to turn this one on fast forward here because this is a grind. So he goes into Gear Frame. Now I forget about Gear Frame and its ability to summon an Ancient Gear Golem, so I kind of misplay here. But it's okay, we come back. Alright, so he gets his Fortress. Gonna fast forward to the really good parts. Okay, this is where it starts to get crazy. Alright, so we don't float. I'm gonna show you why in a second. Tanky's gonna search. Right? Activate Soul, Pitch, Pop. And at this point, we're gonna summon a Turtle. Turtle pops Tanky. Summons Quan. Pop the back row. It's a Quarion Gondrax, and you can see how consistently we're summoning almost every duel. Banish them all. Goodbye, Reactor Dragon. Goodbye, Ancient Gear Golem, and goodbye, Wyvern. Now this guy just stalls at this point, so we're gonna fast forward. So because we just brick for a few turns, but we got rid of all of his resources, so us bricking, not that big of a deal. Summons, special, into Brio. Bounce, and we think we have game again. But he has another Kiteroid. Summons Machina, crashes. Now here's what we do. We're going to pop. And activate this Fern to search another Self. Summon a Brassay Erdle. Attack. Bait him to pop the Quarion. We take his Reactor Dragon. We swing him. Pop the back row. And swing for that lethal damage. GG. So, remember, if you like this video, Do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, like the video. Also, down below, click the Twitch link. Give me a follow on Twitch. You're going to see me enter in tournaments. I'm entering in Battle Phase this week with Megalith. So if you want to see that, make sure you follow me on Twitch. I stream it live, and you're going to have a ton of fun time. It's going to be a blast. So make sure you are followed to me if you want to see that. Until next time, peace.